Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over some essential Windows 10 keyboard shortcuts. Now if you're not using these, this is going to be a great video for you. So let's get started, straight into it, no messing around. Here we go. So starting off, we're going to go with CTRL and A. What that would do is select all the content wherever you are. This can be in, for example, in Windows Explorer as well, if you've got files. So you can, these are my son's Roblox videos, so you can go CTRL A and select all files like this as well. So that's cool, good to know. Next up, we've got CTRL C. So if we're going to do CTRL A, as we just learned, and then we're going to do CTRL C, or you can do CTRL and insert, and what that does is copy your content. Now that we know how to copy content, we can learn how to cut content as well. So again, CTRL A like we've learned. This time we're going to press CTRL and X. What that does, it cuts your content, keeps it on your clipboard. And now to paste anything that you've copied or cut, you want to hit CTRL and V, or you can press Shift and insert, and you got the same result. Okay, so moving on, the next shortcut we've got up here is CTRL and Z. What that does, it undoes an action, including undeletes files sometimes, depending on the situation, platform, software, etc. Right, so we're going to give that a little go, CTRL and Z, and we see it removes what we pasted, and it removes what we pasted. So let's get that back. Okay, so moving on, you can do the opposite of CTRL Z is CTRL Y, and that redoes an action. Okay, and moving on, we've got a classical one, Alt and F4. What that does, it closes whatever window you're in. I'm not going to press yes because I'm not finished here. Okay, so moving on, the next shortcut we're going to go to is how to delete something permanently. So we're going to go into File Explorer here. Let's just go to a random file. Yeah, I've already made a copy of this. And what you want to do is press Shift and delete. And then you get a pop-up saying, are you sure you want to permanently delete this file? I'm going to hit yes because we made a copy of it. And what that does, that just simply skips the recycling bin. Okay, moving on to the next shortcut here. Select a file. This is mainly for files. Select a file and hit the F2 button. And what that does is enables you to rename without having to right click and click on rename like that. Okay, so moving on, another simple one. If you're in a task, or maybe you've got a pop-up window, to get out of it or close the current task, you can just press escape. Another classical one we're going to move on to, Alt and Tab, that allows you to switch between programs that you've already got open, or apps, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so we've got another simple one. Moving on your keyboard, there'll be a print screen button. You can simply press print screen and it saves to your clipboard and you can paste. I've got 3 screens, so that's what you'll see. Better way to screenshot is you can hold the Windows button, the Shift key, and press S, and you can get your snip and sketch up. You can draw shapes or squares or whatever you like, and that saves automatically to your clipboard. And something else that's really cool is that before you press CTRL and V, you can actually bring this up on your snip and sketch. You can edit it. There we go. It's Jaw Man, Chin Man. Call him Chinny. Chinny. And then you can simply paste that and it saves onto your clipboard, straight onto your clipboard. Really cool. Okay, so moving on. If you press the Windows button and I, it'll bring up your settings, which is really cool. Another shortcut we're going to move on to is Windows button and E, brings up File Explorer. Moving on, Windows button and A brings up Action Center. Moving on, Windows button and D, display and hide the desktop. Windows button and L locks your device. Okay, so moving on to the next shortcut. This is a really cool one. You're going to have to enable it. So you hold the Windows button and press V. And what that does is it brings up your clipboard and all the things you copied up to 10 it has a memory of 10 items, 10 copies, we can say. And you have to turn that on for it to enable it, and then you can literally just, you know, really cool. Moving on, I like using this one, I use it quite a lot. We're going to do a Windows button and period, or not period, semicolon, and you could bring up a list of all the emojis. And what's really cool here, you can type anything you want. So point, for example, or hand, find all the hands, or shock, or happy. Okay, happy doesn't come up for some reason. Smile maybe, yeah. But yeah, that's really cool. Moving on, you can capture a full screenshot in the screenshots folder by holding the Windows button and pressing print screen, and that just saves it straight to the screenshots folder. And another handy one we'll move on to is if you hold Windows button and use your arrow keys, you can snap your window to wherever you want and even minimize it or maximize it by pressing down twice or up twice. And this is really cool, especially if you have multiple monitors as well. You can move them across screens, which is really cool. And that is all the essentials we're going to do today, guys. Stay tuned for more Windows shortcuts, tips, tricks, technology, games, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe and follow us. Turn the notification bell on to stay up to date, and drop your comments.